This is a insanely good buy signal back here. The initial signal comes in right here. It doubles back and gives another buy signal here. This is my Twin Towers system for Thinkorswim. It's available for $500. This is a very rare indicator. It's very hard to find an indicator that actually works for options. And here we go. This is the SPY over here. Okay, this is my setup. You see the pattern breaking down up here, and then it confirms to sell. Check it out. This is the options contract, a put chosen in the money. Okay, it's gone further in the money, and then you have the buy signal here. Wow, that's a quick double up of money. $150 profit on the signal. Okay, on the signal. Okay, doubling up profit, almost doubling up. Depends on where you look at it. If you put your stop down here on this, put your stop down here on this, you buy on the signal, confirm it, look things over, confirm it, double signal, okay? Double signal on both of my charts. My setup is here. I'll show you my setup. 1600 ticks, okay? 1600 ticks, tick data, time frame, okay? Over here, the setup is time frame 133 ticks. That's the setup I use. I use for the SPY underlying 1600 ticks. And then for the options contract, I use faster data 133 ticks for time frame. So I don't use minute, I don't use 5 minute, I don't use 1 minute, I use ticks, because for each number of ticks it makes a candle. That makes more sense to me than looking at minute time frame, because this is kind of like, in a sense, when you do ticks total, it's kind of almost like you're measuring volume, isn't it? So that's how I set up my charts. Now, you could buy my indicator by contacting me. There's no refunds. You get the code, and you just create an indicator, put the code. If you buy my system on eBay, that also costs $500. You can convert it yourself, but I'm telling you, if you convert it yourself, you're going to have to put a lot of work into it to make it come out as good as I did. And if you pay someone to convert it, they're probably going to charge you more than just paying me an extra $500 to do this for you already. I already have the indicator perfected. This is like, I don't know how many times in versions and testing I've gone through to make it this good, but it doesn't come out the same as the MetaTrader one because of the way MetaTrader does graphical objects. This Thinkorswim does not have the capability, but at the same time, you can chart options with it, which is very rare to find a options indicator that works good on Thinkorswim, and just any options contract to actually have an indicator for any options platform that works good. So this is rare. It's a moneymaker. Look at this. Bang. Option signal. Back here, it's telling you, it's warning you, get out of this thing. Now this indicator is another indicator I use. Okay, that will come with it. If you pay $500, I will give you the para indicator that I have for Thinkorswim. These are both my indicators. I put them and created them in Thinkorswim. I created these from scratch. They are yours for $500 cash, no refunds. No refunds. Understand there are no refunds, because once you buy it, you have it. There's no way to return something that you have the code for. There's no way I can guarantee that you're not actually using it, and that you buy it, no refunds. That's it. There's no exceptions to it. So if you buy it from me, you will get the code through an email, and that's it. It's what you do with it afterwards is up to you. You have to figure it out. If you ask me, how do I install it, and you can't install it, You say you can install it, that's your problem. Once you buy it, you have my code. I'm not falling for tricks like that. That's it. But I will help you if you're confused. I will still help you. But if you can't figure it out, that's not my problem. But it's pretty simple. I'll just show you what you do. Is if you can't do this, don't buy it. So on your chart, Thinkorswim chart, if you don't know how to use Thinkorswim, that's not my problem either. But what you do is you're going to edit studies. If you don't have studies and you can't do that, put some studies on the chart. And then you're going to create, and then you're going to name it up here. And then you're going to take this, and you're going to paste the code that I give you. And then you click OK and add it to your chart. Okay, you add it to your chart. Like these are on the chart. Let's see, add selected. So you can add stuff to your chart. Okay, let's see what we have. Did I add something? I'm not sure if I added something. Something screwed up. Okay, style studies, edit studies. Yeah, I think I added that one right there. So I want to remove that and then click apply. That's all it is. It's just a matter of doing that, and you do the same for both indicators. Okay, and check it out. So the settings for the para look like that. Para method 100. Bands enabled, yes. So that's why it looks like that. I have bands enabled, and then I have bands enabled off the para indicator. Yeah, pretty damn cool, right? So upper band, lower band. So para isn't what I'm selling, but I will give that to you. There's the settings, all right? Pretty simple, right? So you can see what's going on here now. Yeah, big money in there, big money. So now it's saying to get out of it, right? So the way you use this on options is there's no way to sell this option, right? You're back here, you're just buying options. But now that you see that this is panned out and you exit, you might want to look over at a in the money or near in the money option over here. So here's a buy signal over here for a call. Look at this. Bang, you buy this and boom, instant money. See how good this works? Look how good this works. $500 and you have all kinds of trades, all kinds of trade signals for $500. Trade in and out, accurate trading indicator. Of course, you want to, like, if you got this buy right here, you get a buy signal right there. You want to put your stop loss right there. Unless you don't have very much money up, let's say the contract is less than $50, then you really don't have that much money to preserve. You might want to just hold your contract. Although you might want to put, like, if you paid $50 for the contract, you might want to put a stop at $30. But a lot of times, if you hold these contracts in a volatile market and they just go down a little bit and you jump in and out, you might end up eating up your equity at the same time. Whereas you could have just held the option and it ends up going up. So it depends on the market as well. But for this, look at this. Look how easy it is to set the stop. So you have to learn how to set your stop. So you get the signal right there. You trade it right there. You're in at like $100 or $110, and you set your stop right here, right at that candle right there. If you set your stop right at that candle right there, or just slightly below it, $85 or whatever, then you're out of the trade and save that $85, and then you're only out a short amount. But look, it doesn't work out that way. You actually make money and then you jump out. Now you have more equity in your account to manage your account, manage your trades. And then sometimes you just want to, after trading, you want to sit on the sideline. But that's how I have it set up. Now you could adjust your underlying if you want a sharper chart and bring this down to, say, you could type in the amount up here. You could type in 800. Okay, you could make that 800 if you wanted a sharper underlying signal from that chart, and then you just hit OK. But to buy the indicator information section is in the video. You just email me, talk to me, send me the cash through Cash App, find a way to send me the cash, and I will email you the code for the indicator, and that's it. That's the end of the transaction. I have no further obligation after that, but if